Hello everyone and welcome to another YouTube video. This is going to be going back to fletching, namely fletching the actual feathers. These feathers, which will become fletchings, have come all the way from the Americas. One of the questions I often get asked, how do you actually get this to this? Namely, the fletching appearance of its triangular configuration. Well, I'm about to show you how you do that in this video, so here we go. Okay, the first thing you need to make sure is the size of your fletching jig clamp. You don't really want your fletching that you're going to cut to size to be any longer than this. The reason for that is when you go to apply it, you might end up with it not evenly sticking to the actual shaft. So ideally you want to get one of these that's appropriate for what size you want your fletching. That's fine. You can actually use this directly if you wish to. So there's going to be a tape going all the way to the end. To understand an arrow's flight, you have to understand that there's the drag factor and the ballistic coefficient. The more drag and the more stabilization you want with an arrow, the more of this shape that you'd want to focus on. If you want to go for aerodynamic prowess, you want to have this more like a plain swept wing. The other consideration you want with fletchings is the width of it. If you've got a short width Fletcher's jig clamp like I have, something like this is going to struggle. You'd start to catch the fletching on this point here and this point here. If you're just having this as the highest point, this point here, then it's probably not going to be as much of an impact because you can slide these down out the way somewhat. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. It just goes into a bit more detail about how to actually craft your fletchings into something from the raw product into the real deal. And thanks for watching. Thanks to all the subscribers. I hope you enjoyed the other videos on archery and arrow making and fletching. There'll be more of those coming in the future times, all being well. Ask me any questions you want and I'll answer them as best I can. I'll be going into more detail in other areas, but for now that's just the fletchings covered. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.